A judge in Texas has temporarily halted a plan by U.S. President Barack Obama to give a reprieve from deportation to millions of undocumented people. The ruling by U.S. District Judge Andrew Hanen gives a coalition of 26 states time to pursue a lawsuit aiming to permanently stop the orders. Some parts of the policy would have started to take effect on Wednesday. U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder said he is seeking to overturn the Texas ruling and the courts will ultimately decide. The coalition of states, led by Texas and made up of mostly conservative states in the South and Midwest, say the order would increase costs for law enforcement, healthcare, and education. On Tuesday, the White House defended the legality of its policy, announced by President Obama in November after immigration reform efforts had failed repeatedly in Congress. President Obama's unilateral move angered Republicans who are working to stop the executive action. The House has approved a bill that would remove funding for the policies from the Department of Homeland Security's budget. The measure has failed to pass the Senate and President Obama is expected to veto the bill. Republicans hailed Mr. Hanen's injunction. The Texas court decision reached last night is a major turning point in the fight to stop Obama's lawless amnesty, said Senator Ted Cruz, a Texas Republican. The White House has said Obama's executive order is not out of legal bounds and that the U.S. Supreme Court and Congress have said federal officials can set priorities in enforcing immigration laws. 12 states as well as Washington, D.C. and the U.S. Conference of Mayors have come out in support of President Obama's action, saying it would stimulate the economy. The first of President Obama's orders, to expand a program that protects young immigrants from deportation if they were brought to the U.S. illegally as children, was set to start on Wednesday. The other major part of President Obama's order, which extends deportation protections to parents of U.S. citizens and permanent residents who have been in the country for some years, was not expected to begin until May 19.